everyone, welcome back to another organizing episode. My name is Marie Jackson, your host and owner of Organize Marie. Today's topic is one that is a hot button that can excite you or even make you frustrated. But either way, we are going to talk about it so we can get you inspired and motivated to get it organized and keep it that way. All right, you ready what we're going to be talking about today? The closet. Yes, I know, here we are. The closet is a big project typically to organize, like your pantry, and can be long and daunting, and you're wondering if you're ever going to get it there or keep it there. And you can. First of all, let's clear the air on that one. You can keep your closet nice and organized. There are some products and tips that I'm going to share with you that will help you keep it that way for lasting success. The Container Store is having one of their big closet sales, which is why we're covering this topic, so you can go get the products that are on sale, because who doesn't love a sale, and saving money at the same time. And I'm going to walk you through some of my favorites, what works, and some tips that can help you keep it that way. So turn on your favorite music, grab some friend, your favorite beverage, and get into your closet, and you will love it for years to come. I promise you.
All right, so the very first thing I always do and recommend with a closet is to use matching hangers. They are an absolute game changer. They make everything look cohesive, which our brains love because we are attracted to symmetry. And while any matching hanger will do, I highly recommend velvet hangers for a few reasons. One, they are slim, so they're not big and bulky. And when you open up that closet, they are able to breathe a little bit in there. They don't take up as much space. Two, they give you that warm feel, that luxurious feel when you open up your closet. It just makes you feel like you have this beautiful closet by just changing out your hangers. And three, they really can hold up almost any piece of clothing. Whereas if you've got some other hangers out there, not all clothing will stay on those hangers. So that is why I recommend velvet matching hangers. All right, so the second thing I always recommend in a closet where possible, if there is not a built-in solution there, is stackable bins. They create more space, which is what is usually needed in a closet. They not only create more space, but they also keep things looking neat and tidy. So if you've got piles on your shelves, you can only go so high before they start to get sloppy and they fall over and it's just a complete mess and disaster up there. These bins will keep things nice and orderly. And then the last thing that I always recommend is to label whenever possible. Labels keep things going back to the right places so you don't end up with that mess that you started out with in the first place. Okay, so here in this closet, those three things that we talked about, matching hanger, stackable bins, and labels, all done right here to transform this closet. So you can't see the clothes hanging right now, but they're up to the right, and it's just a few dress shirts, but they are all in matching hangers. These ones used here were actually plastic hangers because it is a kid's room, and so we use those there. Then we've got the stackable bins, and quite a few different stackable bins. The ones there on the bottom are the white stackable bins that were used for the toys. They're nice and big and open and easy to access. The ones on the right fit neatly in that corner in that space. And then the ones up top are drawers that are stackable as well. So we were able to create more space, keep the items all neatly in their own compartments, and then you can access them easily when needed. And then last but not least, label. You see the labels that are there to keep things going back to the right places. All right, so here's another closet scenario of a builder grade wire shelf and how you can organize it with some of the tips that we've talked about. First is the matching hangers. So you've got those wooden heavy duty hangers for the suits. And then you've got the matching velvet hangers for the rest of the dress shirts. So you can see that nice cohesive look and feel. Everything looks neat and tidy with everything matching. Then up top, you have these stackable bins that we talked about, keeping all those piles neat and tidy and creating more space, which worked well in this particular closet. Normally, there were piles there that were falling over and coming off, but now that has all been eliminated because these bins stack nice and neat and then allow you to reach what you need without having everything tumble down on you. All right, so here's another scenario of closet organization. This particular closet is also a kid's room. So there are plastic hangers that are being used. In my experience, kids tend to break the velvet ones. So as much as I like using them, I have actually transitioned over to using plastic ones depending on their age. And so there's the matching hangers that give you that symmetrical look and feel. Then from a vertical standpoint, there aren't stackable bins here, but added a drawer unit, which made things go vertical, which also creates more space. And then last but not least is labels for the clothing, where it should go, making sure that things go back to the right places. All right, so here's our last scenario of a closet being organized. This particular one is a nursery. And in order to make this closet nice and organized, we added those matching hangers up at the top. Then we moved into the stackable bins all the way at the bottom so that space wasn't wasted down there. And then last but not least, adding those labels to the stackable bins and the pink bins there on the shelf to make sure things go back to the right places and things are easily identified. I like to think that labels are they're like your roadmap. You know how you have like directions and that keep you going to the right place so you know where you're going. That's what labels do. They keep you going to the right place so you can show up at your destination, so you show up nice and organized. Thank you so much for tuning in to this week's episode. If you found this episode helpful, could you do us a favor and share it with a friend? We would greatly appreciate it. It helps us get our content out to reach more people, and it just gives you that domino effect where everyone is nice and organized, which is our ultimate goal, is to have everyone love their home and be nice and organized. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. And as always, you can find us on social media at Organize Marie.